G'day folks, if you're watching this show from overseas, there's one thing you need to know about Australia, and that is we put a Y on the end of everything. Why? I don't know. So if you're called Ben, you'll get Benny. If you're Mark, you'll get Marky. And here we are today at Coolangatta. Well, Coolangatta gets Cooly, so therefore Cooly Rocks On. That's the name of this amazing festival. We've got Elvis impersonators here, you've got Rockabilly, you've got glamour girls from the 1940s and 50s in their wonderful dresses, and of course we've got every single hot rod and muscle car you can imagine. Welcome to this wonderful edition of Australian Car Collector. We've really been looking forward to bringing this show to you. Let's go and meet some of these great characters and beautiful cars. Folks, we're here at Cooly Rocks 2026, and this is Lydia, who's attracting a huge amount of attention. She's wearing one of her stunning outfits that she's made herself. She has her own fashion company by the name of?
Maraschino Mae Creations.
Maraschino, what a wonderful name. Tell me about the origin of the name, Lydia. Where did that come from?
It's from my pin-up name. I'm Miss Maraschino Mae because most pin-ups don't give out their normal full names.
Sure.
I have to because I'm a model as well, so it doesn't really intersect too well. But I just thought I wanted something based off of cherries because, as I mentioned earlier, it's a quintessential park. You know? But there's so many cherry names that were already taken, so I just sort of sat there and thought long and hard about it for a bit.
Why not? So, Lydia, this is not your first time at Cooly Rocks?
Nope.
So you're an old hand at this one?
I make a point of coming here every year because it's so much more than just a car show.
It's got so much energy to it, hasn't it? There's a real, it's a pizzazz to this place. So what is it that you think that brings the crowds here?
It's a mixture of everything. There's something for everyone. I really feel like there's the cars, you've got the pin-up models, you've got the culture, you've got the hot rods, the rockabilly, you've got everything. It's a 5-day festival of just pure electricity. It's great.
It's a wonderful thing too. And the venue itself, I mean, the fact that we're right on the beachfront here, we've got all the cafes that you could ever want behind us.
We've got everything.
The organisers really must have just seen an opportunity and said, how do we fill this space?
Yeah.
So tell me about the pin-ups, my friend. How's things going with the pin-ups of Australia?
Oh, it's going great. So far I haven't been doing as many car shows with them. I've been doing more of my own kind of thing, so I want to focus more on the fashion brand, but I do still see them, like I'll be seeing them today at the at Pink Hotel.
Right, so this is on your Instagram account. You said you've been doing a lot of work there.
Yeah.
And how do we find the link to that one, mate?
So if you just head on Instagram, search up Miss Maraschino Mae, M-A-E, or Lydia Keet Modelling. I tend to post a lot of stuff on there.
Right. Wonderful.
I post way too much.
Oh, there can never be too much, mate. That's a great thing. So in terms of the modelling side of things and the fashion, the actual era that all of this comes from, what do you see that doing in terms of empowering women such as yourself and some of the guys too? Because Will's here, and we'll show Will a little snippet of Will later on in some of the stuff that you've made.
I've actually got Cece, and she's wearing one of my creations at the moment. Cece looks wonderful.
Hi Cece.
Hello.
Welcome along. So tell me about pin-ups for you, mate. What is it that really does it for you?
Honestly, probably just Lydia.
Yeah.
She's the one who kind of introduced me to the whole world of everything. She took me one of the pin-up pageants that she actually performed in, which was amazing, by the way. First time she did that. And her usual style is more pin-up-y and more like 1950s, 1960s.
Great stuff, mate. Wonderful.
It is.
So for yourself, where do you see you taking the fashion side of things into the future?
I think I'd probably lean a bit more towards the 80s.
Okay.
I'm not quite 1950s girly, but I can appreciate the 80s and how hard they rocked.
Well, mate, you're speaking my language there because I'm a child of the... Well, not a child of the... I'm a teen of the 80s.
Teen of the 80s.
I won't give away my age too much. So, Lydia, tell me more about your fashion line now. Where are you planning on taking that?
I think I might try and... I don't see myself like industrializing it at this stage, but I have received a few people asking if I do commissions from this event because I tend to wear my clothes to the events and then it garners a bit of attention. People want to know where I got it from. So
Sure.
I could see myself maybe catering towards more the pin-ups with the sort of clothing I make.
Okay.
I've already made a dress actually. I have a photo. The pin-up wore it on stage at the Cooly Rocks last night.
So if somebody's interested in this style and they're looking at getting something bespoke from someone such as yourself, how do they go about doing that, mate?
Oh man, I'd say pin-up's about, it's taking inspiration from people, but it's about finding your own individual spin on it. So start with the colours you like, start with the prints you like, and find what makes you feel comfortable and what makes you feel you.
Right.
You'll know if something feels right. Because for me, when I was first getting into pin-up, I was wearing all kinds of stuff and it felt more like a costume. But then I figured out what meant more to me in terms of fashion, and that's when it started sitting right, feeling right, and I really came into myself a bit more then.
Great stuff. So if somebody sees something that you're wearing now and says, I would love for Lydia to make something like that for me, how would they go about doing that, mate? How do they get in touch with you for that one?
Well, usually I have business cards on me.
Yeah, that's fine.
I forgot to bring them this year.
Okay.
But most of the time I just hand out my Instagram.
Okay, so if they reach you through your Instagram there, and we'll have a link to that on the show as well. Now, we've also done a feature with you in our Weekend Drives magazine.
Yes, looking forward to coming
So, folks, check that out as well because it's got some wonderful shots of some of the creations Lydia's made herself and her philosophy on where all of this has come from and obviously where it's going to as well. Lydia, I think you look absolutely stunning. I think you're a powerhouse. And thank you so much for coming and talking to us today, mate. It's wonderful to see you again.
You too.
You say it's your missus' car?
Yeah.
So did you do the restoration on it?
No, an old fellow, a friend of ours, he's pretty crook at the moment. He can't drive anymore, so we bought it off him.
Good on you.
He done everything.
Oh, wow.
All the back's made of aluminium, that all tilts up like a tilt tray.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty special little car.
And how long did he have it for?
Oh, that'd be 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What an amazing thing.
Very smart fella. Some of the modifications he did to it.
Was he local in Queensland or New South Wales?
No, we're from Alstonville.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know
Ballina.
Alstonville.
That's
Yeah,
where
nice
he
part
lives,
of the
yeah.
world down there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, mate. And how did you come across the car? Like, obviously you bought it off him, so you'd known him for a while?
Oh, he was in the same club as us and he used to go everywhere in it. And then he got crook and we didn't see it for 4 years. And then he rang us up and said, we'd like you to buy this car.
Right.
Because my missus said she'd buy it 10 years before, so
Sure.
we ended up with it. Yeah.
And is this your first dip in the water of classic cars?
No, we've got E8 Holdens and Valiants and stuff like that at home too.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Oh, mate, well done on bringing it here today. I love it. Just the engineering it's got behind that is great.
Yeah.
So you said it's a Datsun motor, is that right?
Datsun 1200, yeah.
Datsun 1200,
Yeah.
wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
So what model is this one, Laura?
It's a 1954
Okay,
Ford, what they call Sunliner.
Sunliner.
Yeah.
And was that named because of the soft top roof, or did they have a hard top
yes.
as well?
No, just soft top. It's got the soft top under there. It's fully electric.
Right. So let's have a look around. And how long have you had it, Laura?
I've had it about 9 years.
Okay. And was it like this when you bought it?
The paintwork was. I've done a lot of work to it since I've had it, like spoke wheels, worked on the brakes,
Right.
electric wipers. It's got electric overdrive in it.
Fantastic. What motor is in it, mate?
It's the first Y block of 239.
Okay.
It was bought out in '54 in America.
Yep.
It was such a big deal that they actually made about 500 of these apparently with a clear perspex piece in the bonnet. So when they walked into showrooms, they could see the new motor. That's because they had the side valve V8 in
Prior to that, yeah.
And this was the first model of the Y block.
So this was the start of something big,
Yes.
and they were happy to show it off.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful.
All right.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Well, that's it, folks. Cooly Rocks On 2026. A fantastic day down here at Coolangatta. Look, one of the best hot rod rockabilly shows in Australia. Make sure you get down here next year. A huge thanks to the lovely and very, very talented Lydia for having a chat to us today. Don't forget, we now have our online magazine. It's called Weekend Drives. You'll see a link to the subscription at the bottom of the screen. It is the very, very first edition. It will be coming out 4 times a year, so watch out for that one. We're really, really thrilled with the way it's turned out. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you on the road, and I'm going to check out the beach. So, if you've got a car, if your friend, family member, whoever it is, has got a car that you'd love to see featured on the show, then right down the bottom of the screen here is where you're going to find a link to it.